BC Bank versus Min. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll call you next. DeWalt versus Mass Mutual is being called out of turn, and the appellant has submitted a video for his argument. Okay, we will hear that video now.
May it please the court. I come here today a humble pro se
All right.
before a panel of 5 distinguished justices.
Is this, hold on. Is that counsel for the case?
I generated that.
I'm sorry?
Generated that? That is not a real person.
Okay, it would have been nice to know that when you made your application. You did not tell me that, sir. I received the application. And you have appeared before this court and been able to testify verbally in the past. You have gone to my clerk's office and held verbal conversations with our staff for over 30 minutes. Okay? I don't appreciate being misled. So either you are suffering from an ailment that prevents you from being able to articulate, or you don't. You are not going to use this courtroom as a launch for your business, sir. So if you are able to shut that off. If you want to have oral argument time, you may stand up and give it to me.
I apologize.
You have 5 minutes.
All right. Now, see, that's the way to go, man. That fixes all of our problems. Instead of trying to go pro se, but also not wanting to be a real person, just use an AI lawyer. There you go, baby. Woohoo! Yeah. This guy, man, he knows what's up, dude. Oh, yeah, we're talking about happy dance for the voodoo doll time. Oh, yeah, that's the future of litigation, man. That's the way we do it. You get all the soft-sets and all the frauditors to have AI lawyers. That way they don't have to self-represent. They can actually get a lawyer, and they don't have to worry about being a member of the bar because they don't exist. Just like their straw man. I love it. This guy's a genius. Too bad the judges rejected it and kicked him out of court. But that's just because judges are corrupt because we have cameras. Yeah, baby. Right, Hez?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's Thursday. And David E. Person said, what do you call a French frauditor? Getting attacked by a bunch of cats that are tired of his nonsense? Claude. Monet. Count D. Monet. All right, what else you got? We got clear. Oh, wait, you didn't get your happy dance. Let's go. All right, yes. Good fixings. And finally, yeah, I started late today. It's one of those mornings. Lexi Ann, hello, what's up? Great to see you. Saytail's in the house, what's up? How's it going? Victoria B's here, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you. We got the Lessonator here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Harry Barnes said, good morning. God bless you, sir. Chef M80's here. He said, good morning, all. I said, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Woo. All right, P. Barnes, what's up? That's what I'm talking about. We got Leland Squirrels in the house. What's up? David E. Persons, P. Barnes, Terry Barnes, hey. Victoria B. Texas Tim, yeah. Let's see. All right. Anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's great to see so many wonderful, beautiful, fantastic people here. We got Son of Ram and Egg here. What's up? And we got Mr. Thomas who says, good morning, Hez and the Rash family. Happy Friday Eve. Did I ever tell you that I have a chicken as an emotional support animal? Yeah, it's a 2-piece and a biscuit with hot sauce. I like that one. Bonus joke. A frauditor was accused of stealing all the toilets at the post office. Postal inspectors have nothing to go on. That's funny. Oh my goodness. All right. So anyway, welcome to the show. Great to see all of you wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, amazing, wonderful people here today. As always, you're the best fans in the world. Thank you. All right. So what do we got? What's going on? First of all, I didn't check the weather today yet. Yesterday, it turned out weird because we did get the snow and rain that they were predicting, but it really hit heavy. Like, I get off work at 5 and it started like 3:30, 4 o'clock. So only like the last hour. And then it really got crazy. Like as soon as I got home, I looked out the window and it looked like a nightmare out there. But yeah, it wasn't very much fun. Today, the high is supposed to be, 39 or something? Yeah, I'm looking right at it. Yeah, today's not going to be good. Cloudy, cold, ugh. When spring coming, dagnabbit. But, oh well, it happens. But other than that, I don't know, man. It was a good day overall yesterday. I was lucky enough that I didn't have to do a lot of, like, just by coincidence, I didn't have a lot of work to do where I needed to get down on my knees. So that's good, because I was telling you yesterday morning my knee was sore and I wasn't looking forward to that. And I was worried about it, but it wasn't that bad. So cheers to that. I guess my prayers were answered, but I'm all right today. It's weird, and I've told you this before. You guys, I'm sure you see it every week. Like, whenever Minnie has his ma comes and picks him up, and then the next morning, I'm always a little bit like, it's not, it doesn't feel the same to me, because when he's here, even if he's sleeping, it's like there's always a different energy with him in the room, and like I see him bouncing around out of the corner of my eye and stuff, and now it's like I'm just here. It's like, hey, all right, but I got you guys, so that's awesome. Because I love you guys and you make me happy, you cheer me up every day. Hip hip hooray. All right. So that first video I showed, yeah, that was sent to me by P. Barnes. Hey, Nightmare Adventures, he knows what's up. Anyway, so no. Oh man. So that video I showed this morning, that was sent to me by P. Barnes II. And I thought that was amazing. Like, this guy goes to the appellate court and he has to mount some kind of defense. So he sends the judge a video. And I mean, we've seen this a million times, right? Like, they have a video that they made of the assault or the whatever it is that the situation is that they're dealing with. And so they send a video and the judge watches the video as evidence, and that's part of a thing. That's a normal thing that happens. So the judge is like, okay, we'll watch this video and see what's going on. And the video is this guy generated a video of an AI guy explaining why he's innocent. The judge is like, what the heck is this? Like, no, you can't. No, we're not going to accept this as evidence. This is just a video you made of an AI idiot explaining your case. Why don't you explain your case? You're sitting right there. What's up, Donna Ray? So I thought that video was hilarious, and I thought it was, something that I could see our idiots thinking that that's the loophole. They don't want to take a lawyer, but the judges don't want to listen to them. Oh, so I'll create an AI lawyer and just submit that as evidence. That's insane. Oh, man. Hey, Nightmare Adventures, quit smoking. All right, congratulations. Donna Ray, what's up? Yeah, quitting smoking, that's a hard one to kick, man. That's rough. So congratulations. That's great. That's awesome. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's see, what videos were we looking at showing this morning? I got another Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill Stupidity promo video for the custom-made Hezokuai coffee cups. I quit smoking every time I finish my last cigarette. Kingston 2000 said, good morning all. That's everybody. That's all it is. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I quit smoking every time I put one out. Yeah, right. I used to be that guy. I'll admit it. Like, I used to be a heavy smoker, and I always wanted to quit. And I'd always like, this is my last one. This is my last one. That's it. I'm done. And then I'd like the next one. I'd be like, oh, well, so yeah, that was always fun. Anyway, so I'm gonna wait until Uncle Artie shows up to play the Uncle Artie promo video, because when he shows up, he's just gonna say, did you play my video? Did you play it yet? Yeah. Uncle Artie's great. I love him. Let's see. I don't think I want to quit smoking. Well, that's the thing. There are people who just don't want to quit. So, oh well. Isn't every meal breakfast? Like, technically, when you're not eating, you're fasting. So when you eat is when you're breaking the fast. So, I'm not good at smoking. Big quitter. Hated the taste in my mouth. Yeah. Well, that's good though. Like, if you never started, that's even better than having to quit. The thing is, it's like anything in life, right? Everybody's an individual. Everyone's their own person. And, I've known, like, in my own life, when I was a kid, great grandma, everybody knew her. She was older than dirt. I don't know exactly how old she was, but I just remember when I was a kid meeting her and going over to her house to hang out, like a couple times a year. And, my grandma was old and this was her mom, So she had to be close to 100. And every time I saw her, she had a non-filtered Pall Mall in her mouth and a glass of whiskey. And she lived forever. Sue Bear's here. What's up? She ate the birthday cake. All right. Well, happy birthday. But anyway, you get people, like I was saying, you get people who, smoke their whole lives and live to be 100, and then you have people who look at a pack of cigarettes and die of lung cancer. It's everybody's different, It just depends on how it affects you. So some people get smoking, they're perfectly fine. Sue Bear, all right, let's do this, guys. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. It's been a week, but we'll do it now. Happy birthday, dear Sue Bear. Happy birthday to you. All right. I love it. The guy who invented yardsticks won't be making them any longer. My grandpa smoked a pipe. There are no pipe smokers anymore. You know what? That's true. You never see that. I remember when I was a kid, specifically when I was in high school. I graduated in 91, so this had to be like late 80s, early, like 90, 91, I graduated. So, but like, I remember there was this one particular teacher who smoked a pipe, and like, he was one of the, like, because I went to Catholic school, right? So he wasn't just like a teacher, he was one of the priests. So like, he had like authority over the teachers, and he would just roam the halls. And if like he walked past a classroom and heard there was a bunch of noise, you know, he'd poke his head in there, and everyone would, because you didn't want to mess with him. But you always knew when he was coming, so everyone would always shut up because you could smell his pipe. I'll never forget that. We'd be in class and throwing paper wads and doing, you know, what kids do. And then all of a sudden you smell that smell, and everybody smells it at the same time. And just wait till he walks by, and then he pokes his head in the room, and everyone says, "Good morning, sir," or "Good morning, father," because he's "Good morning, father." And then he'd walk on. It was that pipe smell, man. Sue Bear with a 21-month membership milestone. A News Now Voodoo tasing for my late birthday present. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. No, 1991, man. 1891. No. Maybe I was thinking of my grandma.
Oh, man, Sue Bear wants me tased? Oh, come on, man. Hey, look, check it out. Where's the thing? Show the thing, man. Yeah, see, Sue Bear doesn't... Oh, wait a minute. No, she does. Oh, no, crap. Come on, man. No, don't do it. Ah, no, please, no. Not that. Come on, man. Okay, I'll sing it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. This hurts really bad. I think I'm a go poo.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Sue Bear. Let's go. Awesome sandwich sauce. We got another joke. A mysterious new girl frauditor began frauditing, eating everyone's plants, saying it was her right. No one heard of her before. Herbivore. It was... Oh, man. P. Barnes, I think you were trying to tell Sue Bear that she's a good, not that she's, you're good, hon, not that she's a good hen. Oh, no. News Now Voodoo needs to tase Blackheart Knight for all that he's done to News Now Voodoo. It's uncalled for. News Now Voodoo is a saint.
All right, that's what I'm talking about, man. Listen, man, you've been showing up lately. I don't know who you are, but thank you. You and Parson, and who's that other guy that likes me? There's like 3 of you guys that like me. So thank you. We need more supporters for News Now Voodoo. That's right, because News Now Voodoo's the pimp, you're the simp, and I get to eat all the shrimp. So don't forget it, you scumbags. Yeah, you too, all of you. Because ain't nobody good except for News Now, Dumbass, and my camera. And everybody else can go suck eggs. Yeah, because they're expensive these days. Get it? What? Damn crows. What are they, armed? Ah! Dang nabbit has! Alright, I'm out of here. Ow!
All right. Anyway, let's start the show, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's see, where do we want to start? We got a couple good ones on deck here. But you know what? Since we were just talking about Blackheart Night, why don't we watch a Blackheart Night video to start the show? Sounds like a good idea to me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute. Yesterday, I've learned that Dove chocolate tastes a lot better than Dove soap. Yeah, it's true. It does. Florida Jim, what's up? All right. You guys are the best. I love you guys. All right, let's go. Blackheart Night, ladies and gentlemen.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's video takes us to Florida, courtesy of CopCam Videos. I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can check out more of their videos. But at any rate, we have a Frauditor / Sovtard combo that really failed the YouTube School of Law. He ends up getting himself arrested not once, but twice because of this video. And the second time comes when he perjured himself while filing a false police report on the officers at the scene. Now, the video starts right before a supervisor arrives, which he requested, and then it just goes downhill from there for this idiot. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this Breaking S show on the road, shall we?
Well, a supervisor is on his way, like you requested. You are
shining that damn light, please.
I can't see what you're doing.
This one up there.
I can't see what you're doing.
You don't need to.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
You're being argumentative.
Wow, you're an idiot.
She doesn't need to see what you're doing. Do you realize how many police officers die in the line of duty because they can't see what idiots like you are doing in their vehicle? Now, I guess you didn't think about that because, well, apparently you've been watching too many Frauditor videos, as one of these officers will talk about later on.
Hey, roll your window down. The light is not shining on you. Roll your window down.
Don't shine it, and I'll leave it down.
I'm not even sure. It's down here. Supervisor's on his way.
Your job is to say, hey, Juan, your tail light's out. Please make sure you get it fixed.
All right.
Thank you. I pay your taxes. I pay you.
I pay my own taxes.
I pay you.
Okay, I'm not arguing about this. All right, I'm not arguing about this. Supervisor's on his way. You're not free to leave. You have to stay here, okay?
Yeah, there's the Frauditor part right there. I pay your taxes. So therefore, you should bow down and lick my boots and kiss my ever-loving effing ass. Sorry, dude. The only ass kissing around here is when you go to jail and have to bow down and kiss Bubba's ass before, well, he does what he does to you.
All right, so this guy, not wanting to identify, he's not going to step out of the vehicle. I can tell you.
What was this stop for?
Reporting his taillights up. His left one.
Okay. I'm Deputy Carroll with the Volusia Sheriff's Office. Go ahead and turn that down. Do you have your license, registration, and insurance for the vehicle?
You the supervisor?
Do you have the license?
Are you the
registration,
supervisor?
and insurance for the vehicle?
Are you the supervisor?
Okay, go ahead and have.
Are you the
Are
supervisor?
you failing to identify yourself on a legal traffic stop?
Well, yeah, he's failing to identify, officer. I mean, he's a completed total ignoramus and doesn't know jack shit about the law. I mean, all he's heard about this kind of thing is from other frauditors and maybe some sovereign citizens who don't know anything either. So basically a poorly educated man-child who, well, really didn't make it past the second grade and failed all his reading classes to boot. And therefore, he could not have the ability to read this particular statute right here.
I asked for a supervisor and they
Delta
send
9
another.
he is being
No. I
really,
asked for a supervisor.
agitated,
Y'all refusing me a supervisor.
refusing to identify, refusing
And you're refusing a
to get out of the
supervisor
vehicle.
over a freaking taillight out. And you refuse a supervisor, you send another one to waste money.
Listen,
Then
it's
don't
a
talk
legal
about me.
traffic stop.
I know.
I'm about
You
to-
treat me with respect, and I'll talk
Okay,
to you.
you
If not,
keep on
then get the
rolling
hell
up
out
your
my face.
window.
Because you're
So
talking to me with
if you roll up your
disrespect, bro.
window,
You think
it
I
is
care
a
about
legal traffic stop.
Hey, listen, you gibbering idiot. You do realize that respect is a two-way street. You give some, you get some. It's reciprocal. If one person doesn't give respect, then the circle is broken. In this case, you are the dipshit that's being disrespectful at this point, and these officers are being nothing but professional. I mean, it's quite obvious that your mama didn't teach you any respect. In fact, it's becoming blatantly clear that perhaps your daddy should have pulled out and, well, took an immediate shower to clean up the mess that he made.
Your
I don't
taillight
care.
is out. You need to identify yourself.
No, I don't.
Yes,
it's
you
not
do.
a freaking crime.
Yes, you do.
I did not commit a
You
crime.
have
What
to
crime did I
identify
commit?
A
What
traffic
crime?
violation.
That's a traffic violation, which is not
It
a
is
crime.
a quit.
You're just gonna keep yelling.
I'm gonna argue. Just get your supervisor so I can go home.
All right.
Run the truck. You'll find my.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
No.
Well, then I'm not doing your job for you. You want to know who I am? What it is?
Okay.
Run the plates. You'll find out all the info.
It's not
And
registered
that's
to
it.
you. Unless your name is Kimberly, but you told me it was Juan.
You have yet to produce a license.
It is. Like
He has one.
driver's license.
Okay, that's all you had to do,
I
right?
did that to her.
All right.
And guess what?
He didn't
She didn't give a
So go ahead and start your stuff.
probably slap that when it comes on. It's 2001. It's old as fuck. Oh,
That's not a proper fix, though, for a taillight. If you slap it and it comes on, that's not a proper
It's out,
fix.
it's out. I get it.
Okay.
But I did not commit a crime where I got to freaking sit here through all this.
Are you operating a vehicle on the roadway?
Well, you know how many you motherfuckers don't even use turn signal. You motherfuckers don't even use turn signals when y'all turn at lights.
So see how
And
you're
you want to stop
escalating?
me
See
for
how you're escalating?
one here. I'm talking
Okay.
like you're talking like
I'm not
when you
talking
first came here trying
When I
to
was-
demand.
To get
Who the
your,
fuck are you? To
I've
demand
already
anything.
informed you who I am. I'm Deputy
Fuck
Caro with the
You a
Blue
man.
Sheriff's
You a
Office.
motherfucker just like me. All right?
Okay, what's your
Don't sit
point?
there trying to demand me to do.
Because you have to
I don't
produce
care about
your
that shit.
identification,
You
insurance,
respect- you
and
want
registration
respect, you
for the
respect me.
vehicle. You have to
Simple.
carry those and exhibit them upon
have it.
request.
I
You
have.
made a lawful
I didn't-
request for
I
your
didn't-
insurance,
I didn't-
registration,
Where's your license?
and
You got a
driver's
license?
license. Yes,
Can I
I
see your
do.
license?
Yeah, you're asking the officer for his license. Dude, you're the one at fault here. You're the one who failed to fix your taillight and everything like that. You are the dipshit who's escalating the situation out of control. So this is all on your head, not the officer's. This officer has been nothing but level-headed throughout this whole situation. He hasn't exactly raised his voice to you, while you're the one who's doing all the shouting, screaming, and carrying on and tossing your license up in the air where nobody can actually see it. Yeah. Who's the bad guy in this situation?
Am I being stopped? So see how
I
I'm
wanna
pulling
know.
the same
I
card
wanna
that you
know.
just pulled?
I want.
Am I
don't know
being
if- I
stopped?
don't know
Do
if
you
that's
have
your
legal
real name.
authority
Can I
to
see your
request
license?
mine?
I want to make sure that you are a cop.
So do you have your legal authority to request that?
I
See
do.
how the
I do.
situations are
I do.
different, but you
I
don't
do.
want to hear
I
it
do.
because you just want
I
to be
do. I'm a
loud and
citizen.
record.
I'm a citizen.
Okay, a
Okay.
citizen who's
That
committing an
is
infraction.
worried that you might be a fake ass cop. I don't know. Bro.
Yeah, that made
I
a lot
don't
of
know.
sense.
I don't know.
Made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I could tell I'm dealing with a real logical person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very logical. Yeah, you're right. And I'm dealing with a cop that sits here demanding shit because he swear his shit don't stick.
Mm-hmm.
So until your supervisor comes, I'm gonna roll up my window.
You're not going to exhibit your registration or insurance upon request of the original deputy, right? Okay, thank you.
All right, so I pulled him over because his tail lights out. And the second that I walked up, he starts arguing. He's not wanting to give me his driver's license, not his registration. He's pulling the whole, oh, there's no reason you're stopping me.
Nope.
You want to speak to the supervisor? I'm the supervisor. So do you have your driver's license and registration?
What's your bad thing?
Can I help you?
No. How do I know you're supervisor? Supervisor, you got a different star and everything.
Okay. Well, I'm the supervisor. I'm Sergeant Levin with the Sheriff's Office. How can I help you? Okay. Do you have your driver's license and registration? Nope. Yeah, let's go.
I'm verifying. I don't care. You're the supervisor. I just want to verify. Okay, wait. Listen. Okay, I'll give you what you want, bro. Okay, I'm getting out. Let me get out. I'm getting out. Relax. Don't slam me. It's fine. It's fine, bro. Listen, relax. Relax.
He's stuck on the seat.
I don't care. Put your hands
I
behind your
just
back.
wanted to talk to the supervisor.
No, you didn't. You want to play fucking smart ass and now you can go to jail. No.
Can I tell you what happened, please?
Is he gonna let go of it?
Watch that arm. Watch that arm. Please, for us. That arm is broken.
Okay.
Poor little guy, your arm is suddenly broken. Yep. This mentally deficient frauditor / soft-tart combo definitely learned that from the Frauditor script somewhere. He's been watching way too many of these frauditors, and this is the result. It melted his brain.
Hold on. Can you just tie me up front, please?
No.
This arm is broken.
Well, quit resisting and you won't have a problem.
I'm not resisting, boss. Look, can I just explain myself to you?
Nope.
You're the supervisor.
No, I'm not. Remember?
I just didn't know. That's all.
I showed you my sergeant.
I don't know how to
told you.
do-
I
I
am
don't
Sergeant
know how to
Levin with the
do.
Sheriff's Office. I'm not
Okay.
going to play games with you.
Okay.
Congratulations, you're going to jail.
Oh, Sarge, can I please talk?
No.
Please.
Spread your feet.
Please. I don't have anything. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm tired. I just got off work, dude. That's all.
Don't be a smartass and you won't have to worry about it.
It's just look.
No.
Please.
You
Let
see?
me just talk to you.
There's rules on how stuff works.
She told me that the light was out. I get it.
Yeah, they're not properly working.
Sarge, I don't have nothing
Okay.
whatsoever going on. I'm
All right,
tired.
Back here.
I'm just trying to get home.
That smell. Do you smell that? It smells like a bitch.
Oh, now that the handcuffs come out and reality starts to set in, that you're not the big man in charge, your tune has changed to that of a, well, whiny little crybaby because, well, you didn't think you'd go this far. But you know what? If you watch all these frauditor videos, it does tend to rot your brain if you are already susceptible to a certain amount of dumbassery that really affects, well, your ability to make logical decisions, such as what happened here.
That's all.
Now you're going to go to jail and then you can go
Why,
home.
please?
Because this isn't a game.
I'm not trying to pull a game.
Okay, well, congratulations. Now you've met the sergeant and you can go to jail. Step yourself in the car.
Please. Can we just
I'm going to
talk?
ask you one more time to step into the car. I'm going to put you in the car, okay?
Can we just talk, please?
Yeah, I'll talk to you in a minute. Get in the car.
Can I make a call to my wife?
Get in the car. I'm not going to ask you again.
Do what?
You're just a cop here?
Maybe he's just watched like those YouTube audit videos and because he wasn't making any sense. Usually the audit people at least like try to cite something. He was asking to see my license to prove that I'm a cop, which makes no sense because that wouldn't show if I was a cop or not.
I'll give the officer credit here. At least the frauditors try to cite something. But when it comes right down to it and you actually look the stuff up, it's never what they say it is. Now, with that being said, let's skip a few days and watch him getting arrested for perjury about this particular incident, shall we?
Just come outside. Okay. Here's one guy. One of the not do it. Wait, I got a lawyer. I got a lawyer.
Arrested?
Yeah, why am I being arrested?
Stop
I'm not running nowhere.
Don't resist.
Stop it.
I'm not running nowhere. What's going on?
You're warrant for your arrest for perjury.
What's perjury?
Perjury?
What is that? Can you give me
It means making a false statement.
Are you kidding? Take, please. Perjury for what?
That's just what the warrant's for. You'll have to talk to the courts about that.
Wow. So a true statement that I have recorded from his
Can I
arrest.
show you my video, officer, please?
You're going to want to talk to your lawyer about that, all right?
Yep.
Wow.
Can I get some shoes? Okay.
Yeah, can you get some, you see you have some sandals and
What do I do from here?
he has a $50,000 bond?
$50,000.
So he'll be up at the Volusia County branch
All
jail.
because the police don't want to get in trouble.
Just hang tight, dude. Like, just get in here. Yeah.
That boy ain't right.
Yeah, maybe you should sit down and think about your future. Instead of watching all these frauditor videos that will lead you down the wrong path, maybe you should actually sit down and watch something educational. I would say in your case, maybe you could do with a good dose of Mr. Wizard's World. You can't go wrong with that. But if that's too advanced for you, maybe we can find a good episode of Teletubbies for you. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
Oh my goodness gracious me, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Blackheart Knight. That dude, man, I love the cop. Like, yeah, I think this guy's been watching those YouTube videos, but I don't think he really knows what he's talking about because he's trying to do what they do, but he's not doing it right. That's awesome. Oh man, that's hilarious. Anyway, I love their statement. Yeah. That's all because the police don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to get busted. Like, see, that's the thing with all of these guys. Like, that's why I always think it would be interesting to actually see some of the complaints that these guys file. Because it really does seem to me like they could word it however they want. But it all comes down to the same thing. Like, you guys need to take action against this police officer who violated my rights and violated the law, and he needs to be fired and prosecuted and locked up and thrown in jail. Why? Because he arrested me for doing something illegal. Okay, wait, what? Or I was trespassing and this cop made me leave. So what's the complaint? That he made me leave when I was trespassing. So what's the complaint? Well, he pulled me over. And it made me get and arrested me because I wouldn't cooperate and give him any of my license or anything. So what's your complaint? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me what these guys are. And that's why I'm saying, like, it's like what I was saying, what I say every day, really. But it's the whole thing, like I always say, whenever I've actually tried to have a real conversation with any of these people, no matter what I said, their answer always ultimately came down to because cops are bad. And it's like, you know, why do you think, like the video I showed yesterday, why do you think it's okay for a First Amendment auditor, a frauditor, to walk into a building and when the people who are working there ask you a question because, I mean, if you didn't have a camera, and that's the thing, if you didn't have a camera and you just started roaming around the building, somebody who works there is going to approach you and ask you who you are, what are you doing, why you're there, what's going on. They're going to ask either way. And then when somebody who works there asks you a question and approaches you, and you treat them like dirt, why is that okay? Like, why do you think that, like, how do you justify that action? Their answer will always inevitably be something to the extent of, because cops are bad. In other words, specifically with the lying thing, they would say, well, cops are allowed to lie. Well, first of all, you're not talking to a cop. You're talking to the secretary in the building. You're talking to the lady behind the desk. Well, yeah, but she's my slave, and she must do what I say anyway, so screw her, because she's a servant, not a human, a servant. Don't you understand? These people aren't human beings. They're just pawns in my game of internet clout and YouTube clicks and freedom fighting. They dehumanize people. That's why cops aren't cops. They're tyrants. They're pigs. They're extortionists. They're dehumanizing them. That way they can hate them. It's all about the hate. They just love to hate. So they come out and they talk a bunch of crap, and their answer to every question is, oh, cops are bad, okay? It's the same kind of thing here. You get pulled over. Can I have your license? No. Proof of insurance? No. What's your name? I'm not telling you. Well, dude, you get pulled over. Any lawyer. Oh, but you can't trust lawyers. Why not? Because they're all trying to screw you too. First of all, if you're going to court and you think all lawyers are shysters, then that's exactly who you want on your side, because they're going to do anything they can think of to protect you. The problem is, these guys go to court and they want their lawyers to do things that literally you can't do. File a motion to dismiss on account of I said it needs to be dismissed because UCC laws that don't apply to me because this isn't a federal case. And then the lawyer says, I'm not going to submit that. Oh, see, you don't know how to do your job. No, I know exactly how to do my job. That's why I'm not going to submit this crayon munching nonsense that you just scribbled on a piece of paper that means nothing and waste the court's time with nonsense because my name's going to be on it. So when the judge looks at it and says, what the hell is this garbage that I'm wasting my time reading, that I could be doing something important with my life or working on a different case or looking at a legitimate form. What is this? And who submitted it? So-and-so lawyer. Hey, so-and-so lawyer. The hell are you doing, you dumb idiot? Why are you giving me this crap? Well, my client said I have to. Well, your client's wrong. You're the lawyer. You should know better. Anyway. They say what the problem is, it's only a camera this day and age. How much C4 can you pack into a phone? There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, vintage video and TV. By the way, thank you for being here. This is another thing. This is a big deal. Seriously. And I say this all the time. Let's say that these guys win. They get what they wanted. Their wish comes true. What does that actually look like in the real world? Anyone who pulls out their phone and goes like this can go anywhere, and no one is allowed to even approach them, to even speak to them if they're going like this. If that became the way the world actually works, if that became the case, how long do you think it would take for criminals to figure out, hey, if I want to plant a bomb in City Hall, all I got to do is put it in a backpack and walk in the building like this, and then they're not allowed to even talk to me and stop me. So I could just roam around until I find an empty room, take the backpack off, put the bomb out, put the backpack back on, and then walk out. And they're not allowed to stop me because I'm going like this. They're not even allowed to talk to me or ask me what I'm doing because I'm going like this. How long do you think it would take for the criminals to figure out that that's all they have to do to get away with any crime is just pull their phone out and pretend that they're a journalist? 5 minutes? 37 seconds? Ugh. That's what you get for sending News Now Voodoo over here to vandalize those mugs. All right. Talk about the truth is, if you look into most of these people, yes, that's the other thing too. Like the majority of these people, and that's the thing. It's like there are so many things that happen that make it so easy to believe that they're full of crap. And when you look at their criminal records, you very quickly realize that all of this is really simple. They did something, they got caught, and instead of putting on their big boy trousers and trying to actually take responsibility for their own actions, it's not their fault that they did it. It's the police's fault for catching them. I'm going to spend the rest of my life retaliating against the cops because I'm butthurt that I got caught. That's what they're doing. We live in a world where people think their cell phones are magical devices that protect them from all problems by simply hitting record. This is. How did Minnie has his day go yesterday? He had a field trip yesterday, and I can't wait till Saturday because he's with his mom now. He's coming back Saturday. I can't wait to talk to him and find out how it went, because the whole point of the field trip was because he's in the school choir, but they took a field trip to the high school to see how the band and the choir and all that, which his brother is actually the trombone player in the high school band, by the way. But they went to the high school to check out the band and what it's like and what the band program's like, to see if they'd be interested in, like, because going into 5th grade is when, I guess out here is when they start, like, the real music program. You know, like right now, it's just a fun thing that they do on the side. You know, he's in the choir and you learn a few songs and sing. But I guess starting in the 5th grade is when they get serious with the idea of leading to you eventually being part of the high school band and like performing like during halftime at the football games and like really getting into it and all that. So they went to the field trip to the high school to see if the kids would be interested in doing that. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he has to say and to see if he wants to actually play in the band or just stick with the choir or what he wants to do. He was telling me yesterday he wants me to start teaching him how to play the piano. So I'm like, well, I got to go to the storage unit and get the piano out of there. I got an electric piano in there. It's not a full 88, you know, but whatever. But yeah, so apparently from what I hear, he had a lot of fun. I think this is going to be great. Next week, they're having, when is it? It's, what's the date on here? April 15th. They're having Pokemon Day at his school. So he wants to go to that on Tuesday night. So we'll do that. That'll be a lot of fun. Good times. So anyway, yes, Uncle Artie's Bar Girl of Stupidity was trying to make these. He made this mug for me, and I've been drinking out of it. Custom made by Uncle Artie. But he also made an entire collection. He made 12. He made a dozen regular size mugs that we're going to be doing as a giveaway on this show next month. We're going to do it for May. But we're going to do we're going to go back to the wheel. We're going to put all the names of everyone that's had any super chats or milestones, membership milestones, things like that. We're going to add all the names to the wheel. We're going to spin it 12 times, and each person's going to get a custom-made Uncle Artie's Brown Girl Stupidity mug. However, the mugs are crazy because News Now Voodoo snuck into Uncle Artie's house while he was making them, and he screwed them all up. So they're all sideways and backwards and weird and upside down, and he made a promo video to show you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's a promo video of the Hezokuai mugs handmade by Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. This is 37 seconds. Let's go.
There's no need to fear. Hezokuai is here. What's that?
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh. Yeah, right. Yeah, look.
You do what I say because I said it because I got the camera.
Oh, he's weird for Hebe. I love that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's right, man. Do what I say because I said it because I got the camera. Plus, you gotta remember I got all these Australian cameras too. Those are special orders from Australia. Where's the button, Hez? Press the button. Show the people. Come on. You're missing it. Take Abbott sandwich sauce. Where is it? There it is. Try that one. That's right. I'm taking your picture, peeps. What are you gonna do? Yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing. Ow! Dang nabbit, you weren't supposed to do anything. Crap! Alright, I'm out of here, man. Hey, look at my butt. Look at my butt. Yeah. Ow.
All right. Because News Now Voodoo sabotaged him making the mugs. That's the gag. That's why some of the colors look like that. It's intentional. I mean, it's not intentional. News Now Voodoo screwed it all up. See, that's the story. Hez, do you remember career day at school? Can you imagine a child of a frauditor explaining to his class what their parents do for a living? I didn't even think about that. That's such a great point. Like, could you imagine? And what does your father do for a living? Oh, my dad's a fireman. And what does your father do for a living? Oh, my dad's a mechanic. Oh, and what does your father do for a living? He harasses cops and screams and swears at them and posts it on YouTube. What? He what? News Now Voodoo needs a haircut to look like News Now Patrick. We got $5 from Sathel. This is what we're going to do. Zappalate. Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Yes.
No. What do you mean you want to zap me, man? Come on, that ain't cool. I'm not thinking that at all. Dragons are cool and everything, but that hurts, man. You don't want to do that. Oh, no! Harassing old ladies is awesome. Ow! And we gotta film children, too. Oh, no! Chili Castro rules, man! Oh, thank nabbit! Oh, crap hammer! Hold on. Alright, man, wait a minute. Where's my button? There it is.
Much better. All right, thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to throw you a happy dance anyway. Right now, let's go. All right, yes. Oh, lightning and thunder. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got 15 minutes until the cupcake dance. So let's see. Do I got a 15-minute video to show in the meantime? Actually, I got 3 of them. We got NCR, Magical, and Lucid. What do you think, guys? They're all about that same length. So what do you guys vote for? You want to watch Lucid, Magical, or NCR? Oh, we got $2 from Florida Jim. Here's your happy dance. Let's go. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. Florida Jim didn't hear my explanation about the mugs. The idea is that Uncle Artie was making the mugs, and then News Now Voodoo snuck in and sabotaged the creation of the mugs, so they're all messed up. Okay, so Chef votes for Magical. Save the votes for NCR. Uncle Artie votes for himself. Vintage Magical. Carl Magical. David NCR. And Leland Lucid. So we got 2 for NCR. We got 2 for Magical. And we got 1 for Lucid. Let's see. Can we get a tiebreaker? We got Florida Jim with NCR. Jason D, NCR. Lexian, NCR. Another for Lucid. All right, so it looks like NCR wins. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do the NCR News Network video, and we'll go off. We'll go out. That's how we'll finish the show. All right, let's see. Let's get past the disclaimer bit because that ate a couple minutes, so now we have less time. Before the cupcake happy dance, let's go. Let's get right into it. I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. As always, happy Thursday. Let's check this video out. Let's go. All right.
Hi, folks. Today I have for us a video update from Central Tyrant Investigations on his recent arrest in Paducah, Kentucky, where he tells people what's going on with his court case, his next court date, and encourages his fans to work around and call Flood, the police department, again. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, NCR Movie Network, and the podcast, The Craptown Florida Man Power Rankings. Episode 29 is out right now. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
We had, actually, I'm going to wait for a little bit more people to get in here. We got 45 people in here. I'm going to try to wait for that to get to at least 50 before we release some information. Hey, what's up, Alfred? Carrie, what's going on? Yeah, I'm having a good day. Having a good day. Sing a song. What you want me to sing, bro? What you want me to sing? I got a beautiful voice. I've been practicing. All right, we got 50 people in here. Right now, we are in the city of St. Louis. We did our court for our alleged trespassing that we had in Paducah, Kentucky. It was a Zoom call, so I didn't have to show up there. They can do Zoom if you guys are out of state, or you can also request it if you're in state. You don't have to show up a lot of the times. But anyways, guys, does Nelly still live here? He does have a house here. I know that. Anyways, guys, with the court, they tried to basically, because it's only a citation and it's a violation, not really like a charge. It's third degree, a third degree trespassing, which is like the lowest thing. So it's just a citation, basically, and a violation. They tried to give me a $250 fine, but the prosecuting attorney waived $100 of it for some reason. I think it is if I don't go back on the U.S. bank property, which is where we have our, I guess, issue. I was never on the United States bank property.
Yeah, they're trying to show you some leniency. They saw the video and they probably got the information from the bank and the officer as well, stating that you weren't on the US bank property where you were trespassed. If you remember in that video, I'll put a link to it in the description box down below. He told you that the bank does not want you on their property and that the Verizon store does not want you on their property. And that's where you were trespassed at, on the Verizon store's property.
I was on property owned by JDT Properties, I believe that's what it's called. It's either JDT or DJT Properties. I charged, I pled not guilty, of course, guys, and we're going to see this through. I have a meeting on Wednesday with the, I guess, defense attorney, and also the prosecuting attorney wants to speak with me. So I don't know. Usually the prosecuting attorney doesn't speak with you unless I guess something good is going to come out of it on your end. But
Right.
yeah, so they have information that I was on the United States bank property, which I wasn't. So I'm going to speak with my legal team. I will be getting a representative out of the Paducah, Kentucky area just because they are more familiar with that area. Yeah, Michael, I'm definitely pleading not guilty for this. I was never on Verizon property. That's the thing, guys. The officer went inside of Verizon when I actually had business with Verizon. I was going in there to swap my phones, and I saw the bank right there, and I said, why not do two birds with one stone, basically.
But you were on the Verizon store's property. The outlet center that you were trespassed from, the Verizon store rents space from them. So even that back alley is part of their property. And if you really needed to conduct your business with Verizon, why not do that first? I mean, you chose to, do this audit and get trespassed from both the bank and the shopping center's property instead of actually going to get the phone swapped like you said you needed. Well, I only have to ask.
Are you stupid or something?
But it is a multi-complex, so there's different buildings inside that one, that are attached to that one, different companies that are attached to that one building. So if I was not on inside of Verizon, they can't kick me out of the property where they have no jurisdiction, basically. If that officer were to do right, he would have contacted the owner, DJT Properties, and asked them if they wanted me off the property. Then I would have had to leave. But he went inside of Verizon. Let me try to catch up. I actually do have a GI, those surveys. I have an app. I have different forms to find out where the property lines are. And
these guys are morons. It's like you go somewhere and they ask you to leave and you don't leave because you want to argue who technically like that. That's like if I walk into, if you make this excuse to them, they're going to say, oh, but it's, hey, Unclean Hands is here. What's up? It's like if you say this example to them, the example of walking into somebody's house, they'll say, but it's not somebody's house. It's a public building or whatever, and that's different. But the argument, the idea behind it, the philosophy behind it is the same. It's like if I walk into your house and your daughter or somebody else who lives there asks me to leave and I get arrested for trespassing and I say, wait a minute, her name isn't on the lease. She's not the owner. Only the owner can ask me to leave. It's the same idea. Again, it's like, oh, but that's private property, right? But it's still the idea. Your argument is literally the guy who is the actual owner of the property, the person whose name is on the lease, isn't the one who asked me to leave, so I don't have to leave. That's the argument he's trying to make. It's like, it doesn't matter. The person who's working there is in charge of the property at that moment. You walk into someone's house and the person whose name is on the lease isn't there, but somebody else who lives there asks you to leave, you gotta leave. Anyway, I'm supposed to show you guys this. I wasn't sure if he wanted me to share this or not, but he said something, so I'm gonna. This, Uncle Artie sent me this. This is really cool. These are fans, but it's like you put your laptop when you're using it on this, and it keeps it nice and cool so that your laptop doesn't overheat while you're using it. See? And that's awesome. I love this thing. And it makes cool colors. You can turn it on and off, obviously. And it's powered by USB. So a round of applause for Uncle Artie's Brown Girl Stupidity for that. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff, Grand Dog McGruff. All right. We got about 4 minutes to the cupcake dance. Use it as a coaster. Yeah, keep your drinks cool. There you go. Anyway, we got about 4 more minutes. Let's watch 4 more minutes of this video, and then we'll get to the cupcake dance. Let's go.
So I kind of looked that up beforehand. But yeah, guys, so they were saying that I was on the U.S. Bank property, which obviously I was not. The police report said that basically the officer lied in the police report saying that the Verizon had called, but really it was the bank that called. I have to go back to Paducah, Kentucky, and I will be picking up the body cam footage and also the audio call. Yeah, Ed Z, whatever you are, man, you're probably a cop and you probably suck at your job. So, yeah, he is. He's timed out by Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. He is probably a cop.
Now, this is something very common when it comes to frauders doing live streams. Somebody will come into their comment section or into the side chat and call them out or provide them with factual information where they're wrong. And they automatically assume, oh, well, this person's a cop, they're a bootlicker, they love the tyrants, they hate freedom, or use some kind of insult or derogatory term towards them. And because their followers are so butthurt that somebody's calling out their dear leader, they will block them. They will time them out. They will challenge them and insult them as well. This just shows frauders have such a thin skin, they can't take a mean comment. I mean, I get mean comments all the time in my side chats and in my comment section, and it doesn't bother me because I know it's not true. But unlike frauditors, we got to call an ambulance for them.
Bladen, yes, I do, man. I do believe in the Lord. I do. Big time. Hey, what's going on, guys? So yeah, just doing a little update here for you guys that we got out of court this morning. It went pretty fast. There's a lot of people that did not show up to court. So if you had court in Paducah, Kentucky for this day, you have a warrant out for your arrest because a lot of people did not show up and he issued a lot of bench warrants. So that's not good. Was there racism involved? No. I don't know. I mean, I never speculate racism at all, but I had to because he couldn't have been that stupid, but he wanted to arrest me.
What a crock of shit. Have you ever heard more bullshit or dribble coming from somebody who's not even the president?
Ladies!
So yeah, guys, I will be heading back to Paducah.
And gentlemen, it is time for the cup cake happy dance. All right, let's go. All right. Okay. Ole. All right. Yes. Thank you guys for joining me. As always, you're the best fans in the world. Happy Thursday. I can't. Oh, there she is. All right. Yes, have a great day, everyone. Love you guys. Tomorrow's Friday. I can't wait. The weekend's going to be great. We're going to have a lot of fun. Woohoo. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And like I always say, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up.